So before I explain this entire story, I have to take you guys a little bit back in time, to a time when over 60 million bison once roamed the Great Plains of America. Today, bison are ecologically extinct. That is, they no longer are able to serve their environmental purpose. We humans are directly responsible for their demise, just as we are directly responsible for the fall of the North American blackland prairie, less than 1% of which remains today. My journey in restoration is similar to that of the prairie grass seed. Just as the scale of destruction in one of the largest ecosystems to ever exist is so unbelievable, so is a 15-year-old me who moved to North Texas to become part of one of the largest restoration initiatives in the area. My scoutmaster from Troop 68, Mr. Ken Leonard, showed me that the most powerful way to bring change was through something called passionate action. If we talk about changing something in our troop, he used to say, show up and make it happen. He told me that I also had to be a part of the solution. I had to be always working to help my community that I was in. Of course, I still have a long way to go on the community part, but his idea of passionate action that Mr. Leonard had told me was sewn into my mind and came with me to North Texas when I moved. Initially, that seed lay dormant when I struggled to really adjust to my new surroundings in Texas. But the magnificence of the Blackland Prairie ecosystem, the passion shown by the restoration experts, master naturalists, and senior volunteers, all working hard to restore this ecosystem, were the bison who firmly established this seed into the ground. My fellow student volunteers and community support that we received were the sun and the rain that my seed needed to grow. I witnessed the power of community support, and after seeing the success of Phase 1 and Phase 2 of my restoration initiative, with over 120 high schoolers contributing to the restoration of 5 acres of prairie land, the installation of 118 water bars or soil erosion mechanisms, and the implementation of native turtle pen habitats, as well as saving thousands of native seeds from sites marked for destruction, I was humbled. I was amazed by this. Interestingly, 1 acre of grassland sequesters carbon at nearly double the rate of 1 acre of trees. After Phase 1 and Phase 2, we have sequestered nearly 40 metric tons of carbon. And as you saw in the video, Phase 3 is coming up with our 10-acre restoration beginning in just 2 weeks. Forming the nonprofit organization Eagles for Environment was a tremendous step forward in growing my seed to becoming a sapling. We have made deals with corporations and have backing from city governments. In the last 6 months, we have expanded our operation to the entire Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Recently, that sapling became a strong-rooted native grass after Eagles for Environment launched its Emerging Leader Program, where aspiring leaders are able to take charge of their own restoration projects and find a way to organize and contribute to be part of the solution. This leadership program will continue to exist and will prevent the initiative from falling apart and will continue to be here years after I am around. While it seems like a long shot, I am optimistic about our future. And I envision that one day, that 1% remaining will become 2%. And the 2% will become 3%. I was recently reminded by my friend that if we do not keep optimism, we will never be able to progress. I encourage all of you to grow plants that are native to your ecoregion and oppose any homeowners associations that prevent you from doing so. There is just so much that we can do. There's so much that is available for us to do to be part of the solution. And so what I'll say is whatever action you take, whatever climate justice you follow, do it with passion. Pour your absolute heart into it and have faith in the community that surrounds you. Because if you strongly believe in those two things, no matter how unfathomable making 1% into 2% seems to be, no matter how complicated the climate crisis seems to be, you will succeed. As you can see, even I did. Thank you so much once again to the Earth Island Institute for this tremendous recognition and introducing me to these phenomenal 2022 awardees. And I thank each and every one of you in this audience for your time, and I really hope the best for all of you. Thank you.